Hi everybody, it's Tom Walsh here in Rhode Island. Today I got a request on how to clean out a back air channel on E-Classic series. This is an E-Classic 1450. It's a 2012 model, so it does not have removable side panels. It only has, it's all welded together. Newer models have removable side panels, which is a luxury. So the gentleman down in Maryland, Ray, I'll name, he told me that he's got no airflow out the side channels. I said, well, would you clean your primary air tube? And for that, folks, it's this right here. Come on back here, photographer. So this is your primary air tube. This gets clogged with creosote occasionally. And what you gotta do is you gotta hone it out with a 3-inch round brush. You can get a rod and clamp it down with some Allen screws. You can find it at Home Depot. It's an adapter tool to it. And anyway, you run it down here with the rod and you clean it all out. So the other thing I want to show you is my primary air tube, which I'll show you in the next video, but this is my custom-made primary air tube. This is all nice and cleaned out. It doesn't have a problem anymore because it's real stainless steel. So Ray's got that cleaned out, but he's still got no airflow. And the problem lies in the back of the unit here. This whole back air channel is clogged. Now, I'm going to show you in my other videos what I did with a 1/2-inch chain. Got a 1/2-inch chain, okay? And I got a piece of 3/8 coated wire. And you're going to fish it through here, and I'm going to show you in the other videos how I did that. One thing you want to do is, I know not everybody has the luxury of doing this. Not everybody lives in Rhode Island where right now it's about 40 degrees. It's not that cold. I can shut it down. I vacuumed it all out. It's all cleaned. It's ready to go again. Now, I do this on a weekly basis. Not everybody has that luxury, and I get it. I've seen the comments on YouTube. You live in Minnesota, and it's constantly 20 degrees out on a high during the winter time. That's a warm day, if that. I get it, but these things, I don't care what central boiler tells you. I don't care what your rep tells you. These things do not function well when they're not cleaned out on at least twice a month. I clean mine once a month, but they function at their peak efficiency when they're cleaned out consistently, cleaned out well. If you don't clean them out, and you let them go, or you wait once a year to clean the back channel, this is the problem you're gonna have. You burn a lot of pine, you guys out there, you can't. You gotta clean them out. Pine's is a big enemy for these air channels. The creosote gets unbearable. Ideally is hardwood, and I get it. Some areas, the gentleman in Colorado contacted me, said, hey, I can't burn pine. I don't have hardwoods, I only have pine. Well, you gotta work twice as hard to get the thing cleaned. And he's managing along, we've talked. So you'll see in my videos how I got them cleaned out. This is also a boiler brush. And what I do with this thing is I get in my air channels. For those of you who have seen my other videos, you can use this to help with your air channels through the holes here. You push it through the hole and you get a shop vac, and you push everything this way and then you push everything that way. You get the side air channels cleaned out. So, all right, so stay tuned for the next video. I'm gonna blend them all together as best I can. I'm not a video expert, but yeah, you'll see my comment. Any comments, feel free to leave them there, and I'll leave my phone number. You can call me. Glad to help you out any way I can. It out. I took off my primary air tube. That's all cleaned out. And I take a brush through here, 3-inch diameter brush, and I run it through my drill, and I drill all this out, clean out that creosote. I just want to show everybody again, this is a custom-made stainless steel elbow, 3/16 hospital grade stainless steel. Not the highest quality 3/16, but nevertheless, it's 3/16 stainless steel, modeled after the ones CB sells. It cost me $300 for 2 of them, and you can see I've got no creosote buildup inside there, barely any. Whereas the other one that I've gotten from CB in the past, they accumulate a lot of creosote. So what we did was we used the L bracket here for the solenoid, and they custom made this part and the new all stainless steel part here as well too. Cannibalize the gaskets and the spring. So again, that's been cleaned out, and this is what I do on a weekly basis anyway, and it takes me about an hour. So the inside of the boiler here, and what we're going to do is you need about 3 feet of 1/2-inch chain. Okay. you need some like 3/8 plastic coated wire, and what I do is I got it, just crimp down one end, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed it through the corners here, and I'll show you in a second here. When I feed it through the corners, I'm going to pull my chain through there, no pun intended. So I'm going to pull it through there, and then when I work this thing back and forth. So part two, back here the air channels. The older models you cannot remove the side panels. The newer ones you take the acorn nuts off, you pry them out, you can clean out the side, left and right side channels. The only thing in the back here, it's hollow, but you have the two air holes. You can't clean these things out. There's nothing to remove this. So what I've come up with is this. You take the 3/8 coated steel wire. I made a little eyelet here. I take the chain, I run it through there, and I fished it through the back. It's not that hard. And you're just going to feed it through and try and hold the camera here and pull it. So that's just going to come through here. Okay. So that's what happened here. Comes out over here. So now what I have is two pieces that the chain goes through here. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull it back and forth, left and right. You're going to pull it this way and this way, back and forth. Just keep running the chain. And the creosote, you'll see in the next video after I pull it back and forth, is going to accumulate in the two corners. And that's how you're going to free up this back area. It's a lot of work, but it's not a lot of work, but this is the only way you're going to get it cleared out. Next to trying to fish a tube back here. So I'll show you the next video in a minute. So I do this about once a month, so I don't have a lot of debris in mine. But this is, you can see, I just did it. And the stuff that's coming out in the corner, it's minute because mine's cleaned out. But that's what it does. I guess you could come up with different things, a bigger chain. You could do that as well too. That will help as well. If it's really plugged, I mean, you can see the chain through here. So that's what's doing. But if it's really plugged, you use a thicker chain, and that would help you out as well too. So again, this is how you unclog the back area with E-Classic 1450. And I've done this as well too to a buddy of mine who's got a 3200 just down the road from me, had the same issue. And that's where I came up with this idea, how to unclog the back air channel. I hope this helps. And any questions, my phone number is usually in the comment section. Happy to help you out.